All right, guys, welcome back to Yoast Built. So tonight we are going to get back to working on this cylinder head. We have 16 valves to lap. We have both of our compounds right here. We have our coarse, we have our fine, and this is another one of those procedures that is not quick, takes a long time. So we're gonna make a whole video on doing it, showing you exactly what you do, steps, and the easiest ways of doing this. So we have to get the exhaust valves first. I always start on the exhaust for some reason. I don't know, it's just me. With building any type of motor, that seems to be, everyone has their own little tricks or whatever. So we'll get the exhaust valves done first, then we'll get to the intake. I'm gonna put you guys on a time lapse. Hope you guys have been enjoying, and thank you guys. We hit 4,000 subscribers today. So our next goal is to hit 5,000. So have a great day, and let's get to this video. All right, guys, so here is the easiest way of doing this. Showed you a little time lapse right there of doing the first valve. So you just get you a drill, get you a little piece of vacuum hose, go in your extra hose you have laying around, get you a valve, find a hose that fits on it very tightly. And these compounds, you can buy them a lot of places. This is Power Built compound. You can go on Summit Racing or Jegs and get them very easily. I usually do one pass with the coarse because it's literally like 80 grit sandpaper. If you guys have never seen it before, it looks like grease. It's actually 120 grit, but it's really gritty. And then the super fine is 280, and you see right here in this little thing, you have that nice silver mark right here. That is where your valve will actually seat to the head, and you'll have a good flow and a nice little valve working properly. So let's get to the other 7 exhaust valves, and then we'll show everything and how they look, and then we'll get to the intake. All right, guys, so we got done with the exhaust valves. As you see, all 8 of them are good. And what I'm showing you guys in the clips is you see this little radius edge right here. These valves are brand new, so there is no cut marks on this edge. And if you look right here, there's this mark right here. It's like a 3 angle. What you're basically doing is using this compound as basic sandpaper and sanding into this. And what it does is it leaves like a nice, like a gray mark. As you can see, I was showing you in the time lapse, it's like a little gray mark right here. As long as that gray mark is nice and smooth all the way around, and it's smooth all the way here, you'll have no air leaking by. And you'll see on a few of the cylinders, I had to give it a little extra work or run it 2 or 3 times. And all that is just because it didn't leave a flat, smooth surface. So you just do it a couple more times until you get a nice gray line all the way around, which means you have a perfect seal. And then you get on to the next valve. So we're done with the exhaust. Now we can work on the intake. And I'll put you guys back on time lapse. And 8 more to go. All right, guys. So what we're going to work on now is getting the valve springs back into the head. These are the intake springs. These are the exhaust springs. These things are real heavy because we were running stage 3 or stage 4 cams. So they're not as easy as like a regular spring to get in there. I think the spring rate is like 85 or 92 or something like that. Pretty heavy duty. So put you guys back on a time lapse, getting these springs in, and yeah, I know this isn't going to be fun, so not really looking forward to it. But building heads is the most important part of a motor, and they're not very fun sometimes. It's pretty hard. So you might die on the time lapse. The GoPro battery is getting pretty low, but I did bring the other GoPro, so if you guys die, I'll put you on the next GoPro. after that struggle of putting this thing together, those valve springs are not easy on the arm. I had a tool holding it to the bench. I had the tool holding the thing to the head, and as you saw, one of them went flying. The retainers fell down on the head. I got those. Those are nothing new. So what I do after I'm done doing this process is I take some fluid. This is actually injector cleaner fluid. It's nice and thin. It was mixed with the seafoam. I put it down in all 4 cylinders, completely cover the whole valve, as you see here. And I'll let this thing set overnight, see if we have any drips out of any of these. As of right now, we don't. But, you know, give it a little bit, see if it drips at all. Whatever cylinder drips, if any drip, we will take back apart, re-lap the valves. But you can see already these look pretty darn good. So that's going to conclude this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, I looked up 420A videos online. Didn't find any other people with 420A head builds. Even though it's not going in an Eclipse or any type of DSM, it's going in a 1987 Carroll Shelby CSX. If you guys haven't watched any of my videos before, this is a CSX number 437. You can go back and there's a link to the short block that we're building for it. The turbo, the cams, everything's inside right now, but it has a exhaust out the bumper. It's a 2.4 hybrid using a 420A head, like a Stratus motor or a minivan motor. So if you want any information, just DM me on the Yoast Built Facebook page. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you guys for the 4,000 subscribers. That is amazing. I hope you guys are enjoying the much more constant uploads of videos. And hope you guys are being safe during the COVID-19. And you guys are the greatest.